I have developed 10 steps to help you create your idea into reality. Hi, I'm Tammy Walker, an artist at Boxy Queens, and I'm discussing how to get your idea that's stuck in your head out and into your hands. The very first step that most people just don't even get to is write your idea down. Describe it. What is it made of? What size is it? What medium is it? There's so many questions that you should just write down and write everything out that you think of that's in your head. This is also a good time to decide what is your scale of realism. Do you want cartoon or mega real? Or you can have some fun with abstract or surreal. Sketch it out, write it down. Number two is do the research, take notes, look online, read books about what you want to create and information about it. I know that sometimes people might have the wrong things, like put the wrong animal in the wrong environment, or eating the wrong foods. So make sure if you're wanting to do something realistic to check out those. At one time, I wanted to create an Alice in Wonderland house and wear it. And I thought that would be great. And I looked online and I see that so many people did such a great job of it that it sated my wanting to see that. And I didn't want to make it anymore. And that is fine. So look at what you're doing and it'll help you to decide if you want to put the time into that and recreating it. The third thing you should do is gather all the materials that you need for this project. You may need to outsource it by having some people create parts of it for you, or are you willing to create it all yourself? Are you willing to use subpar materials or pay more for better materials? What happens if none of those materials are available? What will you do to replace that? So you need to plan out your materials and get them ready to go. Number four takes us back to number one step. Now that we've got a little bit more information, let's write out a plan of what we're going to do to allocate our time. A lot of times people don't realize your project doesn't really take that long, and just thinking about it takes the most amount of time. So plan on things like understanding that maybe it'll take an hour for the paint to dry. So you'll need to focus on another part of your project while that's happening. So just put some easy steps in front of you that you can accomplish. Number five, stop right there. Let's ask ourselves these questions. Does your project need a base? Is it a painting? Let's put some hangers on the back right now on that painting. Let's make a base right now for that sculpture or diorama or whatever you're creating. Let's make sure that those things are ready to go now. So let's really think about that and how your project's going to sit and where you want it, and let's get it prepped up for that. Number six, let's just stop and just think about what our time limit is. Do we have to have this done at a certain amount of time? This will help us establish the degree of how well our piece is going to be created. If you want an A+ piece, you're going to put unlimited amount of time and resources in that. But if you need a quick piece for tomorrow, don't be afraid to go with the D project, I would call it. Instead of the A+, go with the D. So go ahead and just think pretty quick right now. What is your time limit? And are you willing to adapt a little bit to that? Number seven is start to create. It's now is time to experiment and start piecing everything together very slowly. And as you get a rhythm going, you'll start to set some nice little skills and decide how your pattern is going to be on your creation. When you're creating, let yourself know you can go back and fix things. It's okay to take the time to experiment as you go. And this leads us to step number 8 is set yourself an expected standard of your artwork across the board. When you begin, it may not be as good as at the end, but you can always go back and fix some of those things if you need to, but at least keep it going in the same direction as you're creating. If people understood how much extra time they had to create, they would probably wouldn't be afraid to do project after project, knowing that it takes such a small amount of time. It's more about the focus and your perspective and confidence in tackling those projects. And number 9 is finish no matter what. At all costs, you need to finish that piece. Don't let it sit for years. Just finish it. A lot of the times people don't realize that they're only minutes or a few hours away from actually completing their project, and most 75% of the project is done and it's now sitting in the closet or on a shelf. Just take that time. I always say fake it till you make it. If you're not sure how to finish it, just guess and do it, because you can look at it when you're done and you can fix what needs to be done. But after that, that leads us to the last step, which is move on. Go forward and create something new. If you love that project, that's great. But in 5 years, if you don't like that project you created, don't go back to it and fix it. Instead, create a new one. You have a prototype right here of everything. You've already worked out all the bugs. So just go ahead and create a new project. Always go forward in your creation because you want to see those milestone markers of your art that you've created through life. You don't want to fix something. You just want it to sit there and you can say, this is what I did then, and this is what I've done now. Thank you for stopping in. Remember to pick me up if I'm hitchhiking. Follow me. And I would really appreciate that. It helps my channel out. I appreciate everybody that's following. I know that I'm slow going at progress, but my coloring books are being shipped tomorrow. My stickers that go with the coloring books are shipped tomorrow. So I'm super excited about that. Thank you for joining me. I actually have written out a couple other little steps on how to conquer writer's block. So maybe next week we'll talk about that topic, hopefully. Thanks for watching. Bye.